The savanna, in the height of the dry season, lies under a merciless sky. Heat presses down like an invisible weight, flattening grass, slowing insects, and driving every creature toward the narrow margins where survival is still possible. Water holes have shrunk to muddy scars. Leaves hang limp on the few trees that still dare to hold them. Life continues here, but it does so with effort, with caution, and with an unspoken understanding that energy is everything. In this season, every calorie is a treasure. Every mouthful of nourishment is measured against risk. And on this harsh stage, a single ancient tree stands apart from the grassland. Its trunk is hollowed by time, carved by seasons, and cracked by lightning long ago. From a distance, it looks like just another relic of a tougher era. But inside that hollow lies something rare in the dry season. The scent of it drifts faintly on the hot air, sweet, rich, a promise of energy condensed into golden droplets. For many animals, it is irresistible. For one particular forager, it is a prize worth almost any danger. Low to the ground, with a body built like a compact engine of muscle and stubborn will, the honey badger arrives first. It moves with purpose, its nose twitching, every step deliberate. Its coat rough and dusty, hides skin that is famously loose and tough, natural armor that evolution shaped through countless brutal encounters. It is not the biggest predator on the savanna. It is not the fastest. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in relentless determination. The honey badger pauses at the base of the tree, lifting its head. It listens. The savanna is rarely silent, but today the sounds are distant, muffled by the oppressive heat. Somewhere far off, a bird calls once and then goes quiet. No immediate threat reveals itself. Satisfied, the honey badger rises onto its hind legs and presses its forepaws against the trunk. Its claws dig into the aged wood, testing it, reading its history. Then it begins to work. Claws scrape, teeth tear, and fragments of bark and dry wood fall away in dusty flakes. It is a patient labor, driven by instinct and sharpened by hunger. Every scratch brings it closer to the honey sealed within. Inside the hollow, bees stir in agitation, their low hum swelling into a defensive chorus. They pour out in small bursts, circling, stinging, trying to drive away the intruder. But the honey badger barely reacts. Thick skin and dense fur dull the impact of their tiny weapons. It blinks, shakes his head once, and continues. Hunger is louder than pain. Persistence is stronger than irritation. At last, a section of the hollow gives way, and the scent intensifies instantly. Sweet, heavy, irresistible. Golden honey glistens in the dim cavity, dripping slowly along dark combs. For an animal struggling through the dry season, this is liquid survival. The honey badger lowers its head and begins to feed, tearing into the comb, ignoring the furious swarm. Each bite delivers concentrated energy, a reward that justifies the effort, the stings, and the risk of being exposed in the open savanna. But nothing in this landscape remains hidden for long. From beyond the sparse grass, a large silhouette appears, gradually taking shape in the heat haze. Upright, broad-shouldered, and alert, an adult male baboon approaches. His presence carries authority. Muscles ripple beneath his coarse fur, and his long arms swing with controlled confidence. He is not here by accident. The scent of honey travels far, and an opportunist of his experience knows exactly what such a smell might mean. He slows as he nears the tree, head tilted slightly, eyes fixed on the smaller figure feeding at its base. He does not rush in, he observes. Baboons survive by reading situations before committing to them. He recognizes the honey badger instantly, and he also recognizes the value of the prize currently being consumed. The honey badger senses the shift in the air,
Even before turning, it lifts its head slowly, honey clinging to its muzzle, and faces the newcomer. For a moment, the savanna seems to hold its breath. The size difference is obvious. The baboon towers above, his long limbs giving him reach and power. His canines flash briefly as he opens his mouth in a low, warning display. It is not yet an attack. It is a statement. This resource is now contested. High above, distant vultures circle lazily, their patience eternal. They don't care who wins. They wait for weakness, for collapse, for opportunity. Their silent presence adds another layer of tension to the encounter below. The honey badger continues to advance in short, relentless bursts. It growls, snaps, and refuses to give ground. Its thick skin absorbs minor blows. Its loose hide twists slightly with each near strike, reducing the impact of the baboon's swats. Evolution has built it to endure exactly these kinds of confrontations. The baboon begins to reassess. He shifts his weight, breathing heavier now. He came for an easy theft, a quick intimidation followed by a reward of rich honey. But instead, he has encountered a creature that treats danger as an inconvenience rather than a deterrent. Another feint, another snap, another moment where claws and teeth pass dangerously close without committing fully. Each second increases the risk. Each second burns energy that cannot be easily replaced in this dry, unforgiving season. The baboon glances briefly towards the open savanna, towards the distant shapes of his troop moving slowly through the grass. They are searching for food, for safety, for the next patch of life-sustaining resources. A serious injury here would not only cost him the honey, it could cost him his place in the troop, his ability